Once upon a time, in a humble cottage at the edge of a wide green valley, there lived a poor widow and her only son, a cheerful boy named Jack. Their home leaned with age, the thatch sagging like tired shoulders, and their only treasure was a gentle white cow named Milky White, who gave milk that sustained them through the hardest days. But as the seasons turned, Milky White's milk ran thin. Jack's mother sold what little butter she could, mended clothes for neighbors, and prayed for better fortune. One chilly morning, with their last crumbs gone and the hearth nearly cold, she sighed and said to her son,
"We've no food left and no money to buy more."
Take Milky White to the market and sell her. Whatever you get must keep us alive.
Don't worry, Mother. I will bring home a fair price.
Jack, though saddened to part with the cow he loved, he kissed her cheek, took Milky White's rope, and set off down the lane towards the village market. The sun was high when Jack reached a bend in the road, shaded by great oak trees. There he met a strange little man with twinkling eyes. "Good day, young traveler. That's a fine cow you have there." Jack explained his errand, and the man stroked his beard thoughtfully.
"So you see gold for her."
"Yes, sir. Enough for buy food for my mother and me."
"These are no ordinary beans. Plant them tonight, and by morning you'll see wonders beyond imagination."
Beans for Milky White.
Magic beans. Their worth is greater than any coin. You must trust in what grows unseen. Jack hesitated. He was young, curious, and half hungry for adventure. After a long pause, Jack traded Milky White for the 5 beans.
Tell me everything, son.
Look, Mother. Magic beans. They'll grow overnight into something wonderful.
What? Magic beans? Oh, Jack, what foolishness is this?
She seized the beans and flung them out the window, trembling with anger and despair.
You've traded our last hope for nonsense. Now we'll surely starve.
Jack tried to comfort her, but she turned away, weeping quietly by the fire. That night, he crept to bed feeling ashamed and sorrowful, the echo of her sobs filling the small room. Dawn broke with a golden glow, and a strange green light shimmered against Jack's window. He rubbed his eyes and gasped. Outside, where the beans had fallen, stood a towering beanstalk, thick as a tree trunk and rising high into the clouds. Its leaves gleamed like emerald glass, and its spiraling vines disappeared into the misty heavens above. Jack's heart leaped.
Don't go, Jack. You'll break your neck.
He gripped the first vine, placed his foot upon a leaf the size of a platter. At last, after what felt like hours, Jack reached the top and pulled himself onto a land unlike any he had ever seen. A place where the clouds formed rolling meadows. Jack wandered along a path paved with silver stones until he came upon a great castle in the distance. Its towers pierced the clouds, and its gate was so tall that even a horse could pass beneath without ducking. Near the gate stood a woman, a giantess, with kind eyes and arms strong enough to lift a tree.
"Good morning, ma'am. I'm hungry and far from home. Could you spare a bite to eat?"
Poor boy. I'd give you breakfast gladly, but my husband would eat you for his own.
"Please, ma'am. I'll be quick and gone before he knows."
She lifted him gently into the kitchen and gave him a piece of bread as large as his head. But before he could finish, there came a heavy thud, thud, thud.
Quick, hide, and stay very still.
A shadow filled the doorway. The giant strode in, a monstrous figure with tangled hair, tusk-like teeth, and a voice that roared through the room. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. You smell nothing but the wind, dear. You've been hunting too long. The giant snorted and sat down heavily. On the table, he placed a sack of gold coins, which clinked like raindrops of metal, his head nodding until he fell asleep. When the snores grew deep and thunderous, Jack crept out, took one small sack of gold, and ran as fast as he could. Down the beanstalk he slid, until he landed safely beside his cottage. Mother, Mother, look what I've brought! Jack, where did this come from? From the castle in the clouds. Jack told her everything. The giantess, the castle, the treasure. When the last coin was spent, Jack looked once more at the towering beanstalk, swaying in the sunlight. Please, Jack, don't go. It's too dangerous. I will climb again. Perhaps there's more to be found. He climbed the beanstalk again, up through cloud and wind, until he reached the land above once more. At the castle gate, the giantess frowned when she saw him.
You again? If my husband finds you, he will surely eat you alive.
Reluctantly, she hid him in a copper pot. Soon, the heavy footsteps came again. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Bring me my hen. The giantess placed before him a plump white hen with feathers like satin. Lay! The hen laid a golden egg, bright as the sun. Jack waited until the snores began, then crept from his hiding place, grabbed the hen, and dashed away. The hen squawked once, then nestled quietly in his arms as he climbed down the beanstalk. His mother was waiting at the bottom, wringing her hands. Jack, you safe? When he showed her the hen and spoke the word lay, a golden egg appeared before their eyes. They laughed and wept with joy, for now they would never be poor again. But Jack's curiosity, or perhaps destiny, was not yet satisfied. Months passed, and he often gazed at the beanstalk, wondering what other marvels lay hidden in the clouds. One morning he said to his mother, "The giant still has treasures that were once the world's to share, so I'll climb one last time. You've tempted fate enough, my son." Up the beanstalk he climbed again, heart pounding with both courage and fear. The giantess, seeing him yet again, was astonished. "Foolish boy, if he catches you now, he'll tear you apart. Only one more look, I swear." She hesitated, then hid him in the pantry. Soon, the castle trembled as the giant returned, roaring his terrible rhyme. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Bring me my harp. The giantess placed before him a beautiful golden harp. When the giant dozed, Jack crept from hiding and lifted the harp. But as he turned to flee, the harp cried out. "Master, help me!" "Thief! Stop, you wretched boy!" Jack raced towards the cloud's edge, the giant's thunderous steps shaking the earth above the sky. Jack swung with all his might, and then, with a crack like thunder, the beanstalk split. The giant gave one final roar as he tumbled from the clouds. When the dust cleared, nothing remained but shattered leaves.
Oh, Jack, my brave boy, it's over.
The harp, resting in his arms, sang softly.